Saludos amigos, Kash, your president and CEO of realestateinlasterrenas.com. Guys, today we're in for a special treat. There's been a video series that I've been wanting to do for a while. Haven't had a chance to do it. I just decided on a whim today we're gonna make it happen, or we're gonna try to. We are at about 4:30 in the afternoon, and we got another, let's say, 2 hours of light. So I'm gonna try to make it happen. So what we're doing today is I'm gonna be running you guys through 5 of the major beach areas and neighborhoods that you're gonna hear a lot about when you're looking at Las Terrenas as a possible investment, okay? I'm starting all the way out in Esperanza. As you can see in the background, you're gonna see these villas, these beautiful multi-million-dollar villas. Everyone is sold. Okay, this is where Esperanza Residences is, right here, right behind me. Esperanza Residences is where the likes of Brad Pitt, Sandra Bullock, all these A-list celebrities, they all come and stay in Esperanza Residences. They rent a villa there and they end up staying there. What I'm gonna show you today is Esperanza Beach, part of Esperanza. Right now, no beach, keep in mind, no beach is private here in the Dominican Republic. So we can get access to it. There's a path, is kind of how you get to this beautiful, mind-blowing beach. What we're gonna be explaining to you in this video series is the reasons I would invest and the reasons I wouldn't invest. So the pluses and the minuses of each individual specific beach area. Today we're gonna cover Esperanza, we're gonna drive down the road, and then we're gonna hit up Portillo, then we're gonna hit Popy, Ballenas, my favorite, Playa Bonita, and then we're gonna hit Coson. Hey guys, so where I'm standing right now, I'm standing at right on beautiful Esperanza Beach. Okay, this beach is probably one of the most magical places I've ever been. The water is crystal clear. You can see people out in the distance. They're snorkeling. The beach goes all the way around that bend where you can see people going. The water is crystal clear. Okay, the waves aren't too big here, and it's all coral. So if you are a snorkeler, this is absolute paradise for you. Let's talk about why you would invest in Esperanza. Okay, Esperanza, the natural beauty here, the gorgeous beach. It's very untouched. Okay, that ties in specifically with one of the reasons why I personally hold back going this far away from Las Terrenas. So we are probably about 15 minutes or so away from Las Terrenas. And a couple of things I don't like about that is when you're renting in this market, I feel we're gonna have a lot of first timers that are coming here, a lot of 7-day and 14-day tourists that are first time coming since COVID. Once those all those rules and restrictions start to get released and people start to travel, I think they want to be closer to the amenities of hospitals, restaurants, basic care that they might need, and be around people. I feel that is going to be something that is going to maybe hurt your occupancy rates if you own here and possibly push down your prices. Now, that being said, right behind me, right behind this beach is Esperanza Residences. There's no lack of rental income there. This is where all the celebrities come and stay. This is where they hang out. This is where they rent their villas when they're shooting movies. Okay, so what I'm saying is more in the $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 kind of range. If you're making that kind of an investment, I feel you're a little bit safer being closer to Las Terrenas, Popy, Playa Bonita, or Coson starting to push out too, but we're going to head out there as well. But yeah, this is right now I'm at Esperanza, and you guys can see exactly what it looks like. I'm gonna, for each spot that I'm going to be going, I'm going to be putting the drone up really quick and doing a quick 360 so you can kind of get a feel for it. Okay guys, so Esperanza, I love it, absolutely beautiful, must visit. I showed you guys kind of the path on how to get here. Take a back road path, a little sandy path to get over here because you can't get directly here via Esperanza Residences. All right guys, that's it for this one. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna try to make this video kind of quick, so we're gonna keep moving. All right guys, enjoy the drone footage. I'm gonna pop it up right now. Okay guys, so we are off. We are leaving Esperanza Beach right now and we are heading to Portillo. I decided I'm going to switch up how I'm recording this stuff so I can speak to you guys as we're driving along. Okay, so I have a lot of clients that ask me. So, well, before I go to that, I want you guys to have a look at the path that you take to get here. So there is a little path that runs all the way back behind this property here, and it gets you to Esperanza. You can't drive your quads or Jeeps or anything like that on the beach, of course. You can't do that anywhere in the Dominican Republic, but this is the path that you're going to take to get to this, what I like to call this secret beach over here, Esperanza Beach, one of the most beautiful places. So now that you guys know how to get here, I'm going to explain to you a little bit about Esperanza as far as I know it. Okay, Esperanza residences, multi-million-dollar properties there. People like the likes of Brad Pitt, Sandra Bullock, big A-list celebrities very often rent places here when they're filming movies here. As you know, Las Terrenas is a big spot for filming movies, just because of the entire environment. You got mountains, you got beaches, you got city, you got farmland, you got everything you need, so it's a perfect spot for Hollywood. So you're going to get a lot of those people that are looking for privacy, high multi-million-dollar kind of budgets. These people are renting out this area. However, the average individual that's going to be traveling here on vacation is going to want to be closer to Las Terrenas, the city. Esperanza, I'd say we're about 15 minutes out. Okay, we're about 15 minutes out. Obviously, as you guys know, I've lived here at this point for over a year now. I'm comfortable in where I go. I'm a little adventurous. However, if you're a little bit shy and you're worried you're in a third world country, it is perfectly safe here. Absolutely no concern with safety. But I know people like to be closer to the heart of the action, which is Las Terrenas. So you're going to see that as we go towards Popy. So now we are leaving. I want to spin the camera around so you can see the gorgeous views as you're exiting. Look how beautiful that is. I'm going to show you the road that the road runs all the way along the beach that you would take to come out here to check this out. There's some villas that are being constructed on the left. I'm going to show you that in a second. They've already been built. There was chunks of land here for sale. Reach out to me. I'll find out if there's any still left. However, I believe they're mostly sold out. They are oceanfront chunks of land. I believe they're back in the day when I first got here. They're running about 400 grand or so, but those prices have obviously gone up now. But look at how gorgeous this villa is right here. Look at how beautiful that is. That was being constructed when I first moved here, okay? And you can see exactly, truly oceanfront, okay? Okay guys, so when I'm talking about investing, as we move, the next beach we're going to hit is going to be Portillo. Okay, Portillo is a long stretch of is a 7-day or 14-day tourist going to feel comfortable being that far out? I know it doesn't sound far when you're from Toronto, 15 minutes, big deal. But when you're in a place like Las Terrenas, in 15 minutes you can be somewhere where human beings have never stepped foot. 15 minutes can be a far way out, especially at night. If you need something, you need to drive into the city. It's not as simplistic as it would be in Toronto. So those are things to consider. Is Portillo taking off? Of course. Is Portillo going to grow? Of course. But I just don't feel, I feel there's better opportunity closer to Las Terrenas. I feel there's better opportunity, specific Playa Bonita. I think there's great opportunities there. If you're going to be living here and it's not purely a rental, different story. Okay, but most of my clients are looking to stay for a few weeks, maybe a few months, and looking to rent the rest of the time. Okay guys, so this is the road. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to show you the road that we're on. This is the main road right here. And we're going to be taking this road all the way out. I'm going to be going to Portillo Beach now, okay? I'm driving along the water here. The water is off to the right. I'll show you my road. Portillo Beach. Okay, we've left Esperanza. We're on Portillo. I'm going to go to a very specific part of Portillo to show you guys a few things about Portillo and how beautiful it is. I'm also going to point out to you. So as we're driving along, I'm going to take advantage of the situation and talk to you guys for a little bit. I'm going to be pointing out to you guys on this drive the all-inclusive, the one all-inclusive, well, there's two all-inclusive resorts. Valle Principal, we're going to be going past that one, that's in Portillo. And then we're going to be going, there's Viva Wyndham, that's out in Coson. That'll be my last beach stop. Okay? There's numerous developments that are coming to Portillo. I am cautious with them at this point. Okay? I'm going to turn the camera around. I want you to see old Portillo residences. Passing that right now. That's the Portillo Residences. It is located right next door to Valle Principal. Okay, you're going to see that here in a second. You can see all these vans parked here. That's for tourists. So here we are, Grand Valle Principal. So we're right here. This is the all-inclusive that is out for the Portillo area. Okay, there's no all-inclusives right inside Las Terrenas. So there's no all-inclusives inside Las Terrenas. You can go ahead and stay there. So where we are right now, we're at the Grand Valle Principal. So if you guys are going to be on a trip and you're going to be coming down here, doing the all-inclusive thing, which is cool, enjoy it. The beach is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be showing you kind of what that beach looks and feels like here in a minute as we drive down. But this is it. This is the entrance. This is where you'd be coming. You can see exactly what it looks like. I haven't personally been here yet. I haven't stayed here yet, but this is what it looks like from the outside. I've been on the beach portion of it, and the beach is spectacular. Okay, guys, so let's hop back on. As you guys know, I switched. I got rid of the quad, and I switched her up, and I got a U-Force. Okay, same CF Moto brand, but I decided being out in the sun all day, got a little bit of shade, and got some seat belts, and I feel a little bit safer for my daughter. And this thing moves. We can load some stuff up and get going. All right, guys. So let's keep moving along. Sun's starting to set. Okay, so we're heading out towards Portillo now, guys. So it's a beautiful. The road is perfect. Absolutely no safety concerns. You guys don't need to worry about is it safe, is it not. It just gets really dark. There's no street lights. At night, not that easy to get into the city unless you have some sort of transportation, okay? And we are, as we get closer and closer, I'd say as of right now, the Grand Valle is about 15 minutes away. Depending on how you drive, right? 15 minutes. So, I'm going to show you now Portillo Beach. Now, Portillo Beach is a long stretch. Portillo Beach is going to run all the way to Punta Popy. that's running about 10 kilometers. I don't know exactly, but roughly about that. I'm doing this video, it's going to be a longer video, but I'm going to do it all in real time so you guys understand. If you're thirsty and you're out this way, there's a place called Bodega Portillo right over here. You grab a beer, grab something to eat. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see where I'm going. Private villas being constructed back in here. So where I want to hop on the beach and I want you guys to get a feel for it and kind of see what it's all about, Portillo Beach, and how long Portillo Beach is. It's a very long stretch. There's all sorts of projects that are slated to come into these areas, okay? We've got projects, Harmonia 2 is a project that we're looking at. Here comes the signage for them right here. I'm going to point that out to you really quick. Okay, Harmonia Portillo. Here is where that is located. Okay, we've got that on our site as well. We got that information so we can get that to you. But this is where it's going to be. The cows are paying attention too. Look at them. Like, what is that guy doing? Okay, so Harmonia Portillo is going to run all the way out back that way. Okay, when you say beachfront, across the street in beachfront. So this is where it would be located. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop out onto the beach for you, and now I'd say we're about 12 minutes or so away from Playa Punta Popy. All right, we're going to see if we can get this done today. Around 5 o'clock, you're going to just see when the sun sets. When the sun sets, we're done for the day. You can see how beautiful of a drive this is. Just picture perfect. So over here we've got the Navy that is positioned. Okay, just kind of keep an eye on things. We're going to be hopping out onto this beach right now. Okay, we're going to be hopping out there, and I want you guys to see how beautiful Portillo Beach is. We're going to pull up right here. Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do here, shut this guy off, and I want you guys to see how gorgeous this is. Come with me. So what we're doing here is now you're gonna see El Portillo, one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Esperanza recap. Now we're at Portillo. Come out here and have a look at how grand this is. As you notice from the drone footage, Esperanza was a short stretch of beach. Very little wind. Super calm water, tons of coral. As you come into Portillo, you can see how this opens. We're on Portillo Beach. Come here. I want you to see the water, and I want you to see. You can walk for miles and miles and miles on Portillo. Okay, you can tell the difference right away. You can tell the way the sand is. It's a little more aggressive as it comes down towards the water. You noticed over there in Esperanza, it was very gradual and it was extremely, extremely calm. Portillo. A lot of my clients ask me about Portillo. They ask me, hey Kash, what do you think about it? What I say to my clients is to understand the location of Portillo. Portillo is on its way up, okay? It's happening. It hasn't happened yet. So if you're a conservative investor and you want to be where things have been proven and tried and they work, the rental revenues work, the occupancy rates work, everything works, then you want to be a little bit closer to Las Terrenas. Portillo is going to get there. It's not there yet. That's my opinion. Okay, obviously developers that are doing projects here are gonna beg to differ with me, but when I talk to you guys, I talk, where would I put my money? And I don't think I am ready to put my money into Portillo. Couple more years, I think I would be. I'm just not 100% sold on it yet. I just feel there's so much great opportunity still in Popy, Ballenas, specifically in Playa Bonita, and I think Coson's about to explode as well. So we're gonna keep moving, but I want you guys to see exactly what this looks like. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna pop the drone up, and I want you guys to get a full wide angle view of how beautiful this beach is. All right, guys? So that's what we're gonna do next. Okay guys, so that was a quick, this is a quick, just so you get a visual. It's really there so you get a visual of these 5 different areas. So we're leaving Portillo. I'm gonna try to zip down. We are at about 5:30. We're gonna zip down to Playa Punta Popy now. One thing I wanted to point out over here, and I think I missed it on the drone, but kite surfing. I know I have a lot of clients that have talked about cabarete. Me myself talked about cabarete in the past. Don't even think about it anymore, to be honest. Kite surfing. You can kite surf here. There's kite surfing here, and there's kite surfing. You're going to see it out on right at the point at Punta Popy. We're going to go. I'm going to catch some footage over there, and you'll probably see some kite surfers. So kite surfing exists here in Las Terrenas. It is just as windy as it is in cabarete, so you have the ability to kite surf. But over here you can also surf, you can also snorkel, you can do all these different elements. Okay guys, so let's get moving. We're gonna see if we can get another beach covered for you. All right, so we're off. So guys, as we're driving, and again, this video is going to be a little long. That's cool because I want you guys to understand how long it takes for me to physically drive out there. So you're gonna, when you come visit, you're gonna see this is the Navy stop here, and they just keep an eye on the waterways, make sure everything's good. I want you guys to see how beautiful this drive is as the sun is setting. Look how gorgeous this is. It is just picture perfect. Where we're going to be going now as we move along, like I mentioned to you before, Portillo is a long stretch of beach. There's a lot of virgin land here. So what that's going to do is that's going to drive investment, and you're going to have developers that are going to start doing projects here. My job, as I take it, is to just kind of advise you guys and let you know how I feel about where I would put my money. Okay, so here we are. Here's another project. It's called Balcones. Balcones is one of the original projects here in Las Terrenas as far as a large development. It is a project, condo fees are relatively high here. It's not a project that we really do too much work with, but nevertheless, it is a beautiful project. Right across from Balcones is Porto. I want to point this out to you guys. Porto is a restaurant. I've done some footage here. It's a beachfront restaurant. It's run by an organization called Mosquito. I've talked to you guys about it before. We are passing by that on the way to Playa Punta Popy. Okay. At this point now we're about, I'd say about 7 to 8 minutes out, maybe less, depending on how you're driving. But it's an absolutely picturesque drive. There is a project that we're going to be announcing coming up right over here in this area. So I want you guys to be ready for that. It is a good developer, and we feel comfortable with what they're doing. So it's going to be off in this area over here. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around. I want you to see how beautiful this is. Right. As we are moving along, you can see how gorgeous this drive is. There is probably not a drive that is more beautiful than this in the entire world. Now the beaches are public beaches, 60 meters public. You cannot stop anybody from using it. So on the weekends, you'll have families here, cars, barbecues. It is absolutely gorgeous and fully accessible to everybody that is in Las Terrenas, and especially the locals. So what I'm going to be doing here is we're going to be getting a parking spot, and I'm going to be running out to Punta Popy right at the point of Playa Popy. Playa Popy now is where you start to see life. You start to see the established restaurants. You start to see numerous developments. You start to see this is where the tourists come. This is their first stop, I would like to believe. I like to say it's the epicenter, kind of where it all began. And there's safety, there's security in that. Not security as in the way of somebody's going to hurt you or harm you, but investment-wise, I feel. The epicenter. So there's a project that I'm driving past here, completely sold out. We sold numerous units here as well. It's called Amare. I want you guys to have a look at this. this project is going live. People are going to start moving in here in the coming weeks. Okay, you can see where they're at. They paved the roadway that goes back, and we've done numerous projects in there. Sold numerous ones to some Canadian clients, some New Jersey clients. I'm going to see if we can park back in here so I can walk you guys out to Playa Punta Popy. You guys can get a feel for this. So this is a parking lot that's right here. What I'm going to do for the purposes of this video, because the sun's starting to set, is I am going to just kind of hustle and get you guys out here. Okay guys, so follow me. Okay, we're just going to tell security what we're doing. All right guys, so again, I am rushing because the sun is getting ready to go down. You can kind of see it off in the distance. We are at 5:30, so you can kind of see how long it took us to get over here to Playa Punta Popy. Punta Popy is an important one. This beach is a really, really important one. There's something I'm going to show you here, and it's for you kite surfers, okay? I keep hearing about you kite surfers in Cabarete, and the only reason you're going to Cabarete is kite surfing. You can do it here in Las Terrenas. Hopefully we're going to see one out here, because typically they do kite surfing lessons over here. So on the right side, you're going to look back at Portillo. Okay, and when you look back at Portillo, you're going to be able to see all that stuff we just came from, and then we're going to look to the left and you're going to see Playa Punta Popy and all the restaurants that run along there. And then further in the distance, which is around the bend, which you're going to see in a second, down is Playa Las Ballenas. Okay, so what do you need to know about Playa Punta Popy? Guys, you need to understand this is where it all began. This is where there is a lot of bars and restaurants. I'm going to show you that on the drive as we're moving along. It's where there's tons of development happening. A lot of development, a lot of properties, a lot of older construction. Okay, again, because this is kind of where it all began. So a lot of older construction is here, and just the police station, the hospitals, everything you need amenity-wise is all here. So here, I want to get out to the water here, and I want you guys to see how gorgeous this point is. And I've done a video here before. I did a video on Confiture, talked about that over here, and it's just like, it's mind-blowing how beautiful it is. You can see, we're going to turn the camera around here in a second, but so at this point, you're kind of in the center. You're right there where Las Terrenas is. So when people are saying Las Terrenas is a pretty expansive thing to say, because Las Terrenas encompasses El Limon. That's going to be a whole separate stop on its in and of itself. But we went out to Esperanza, then we went out to Portillo. Now we're at Punta Popy. Then we're going to hit Playa Las Ballenas. And then we're going to zip through the city, which is, and I'll show you that route, and I've showed you that before. We're going to zip through the city, and we're going to get out to Playa Bonita. And then we're going to go past Playa Bonita, and we're going to get out to Coson. That's basically going to cover all the beaches that you end up hearing people talk about. So that should really help you guys out. So here I am, okay? You can kind of see what's going on over here. So where were we a few minutes ago? Let's say 10 minutes ago. Where were we when I stopped on Portillo Beach? We were out over here, all the way out in the distance there. You would have been able to see us way out there, okay? And we drove this whole path all the way down. We came all the way through here, all the way down, and we've parked right on the other side of these trees, okay? So what happens here, which I'm surprised there's no kite surfers out here right now, because the wind conditions are perfect. It's really windy. So I'm absolutely shocked that there isn't anybody out here. But typically you have kite surfers all out here. They're all back and forth here. This is where this body of water, where Portillo kisses Popy. Okay, you can see the waves, but as I spin and you guys look off into the distance here, into the sunset actually, you can see how the waves taper. So the way each individual bay is set up, as you can see from my drone footage, there's individual bays that are creating these different beaches. So it's creating a different ecosystem, it's creating a different environment, it's creating different plant life, different fish, different sand. Everything is completely different because of the way it is curved into the ocean and the way the wind hits those certain areas. Never seen anything like this in my life as far as an ecosystem, an environment being created by the position of it to the ocean. So this is a really good example of waves and completely calm water. So now when we look off into the distance here, you can see all the way up along here is going to be Playa Punta Popy. And we're going to see that here in a minute. And then around that bend, all the way where you can't see palm trees anymore, around that bend is going to be Playa Las Ballenas. And we're going to run all the way down to the end of that. Hopefully we're going to be able to get it all done today. We are at 5:40, now 5:38. So we're at 5:38 right now. And we're moving along here on this tour of the 5 beaches that you're going to hear the most about. All right, guys, let's hop back in the quad and keep on moving. Okay, guys, so that is, again, we are 10 to 6, all right, and the sun is starting to go down. So I'm going to attempt to get Playa Las Ballenas in here, and then tomorrow we're going to continue. We're going to finish up Playa Bonita and then Playa Coson tomorrow. But let's get moving here. Okay, so you guys got a good feel for how beautiful that Punta Bonita is. That is a very, very magical spot. I've had clients that have purchased into Punta Popy. I've had clients that have purchased into Punta Popy specifically after visiting that point right there. Now what we're gonna be doing is we're going into the beginning part of Playa Punta Popy, where all the restaurants are. There's just tons of development. The epicenter, as I like to call it. Okay. Hey guys, Kash here, President and CEO of realestateandLasTerrenas.com. If you like what you're seeing here today, please remember, like, subscribe, and share this content. Thank you. And you guys are going to feel the difference. You're going to see the difference of why I personally feel it's a safer bet right now. If you focus on Popy, focus on Bonita, focus on Coson. If you're long Las Terrenas, then Portillo's not a bad option. Amare's right at the end here, right at the cusp of Punta Popy, the beginning of Portillo, totally sold out. But either way, that's up to you guys to decide. I just want to show you. I want to give you the info. All right, so I'm going to show you guys now and talk a little bit about where we are. Here we go, guys. So now here is the world famous Las Terrenas sign. It just recently got redone. See somebody posing up there. Okay, that was recently redone. We're moving along. The restaurants begin. I've spoken about this spot here before. Gringo Burger, the gentleman out of the U.S. that is doing a great job with this place right here. You can see Gringo Burger. Highly encourage you to come out and check it out so you can see how all the restaurants are lined here along the beach. This is the beach that we were looking at from that other vantage point. You can see all the hotels, all the seating here. For dinner is all set up. You've got your restaurants here, and then right across the street, you've got the seating for dinner. So you guys can clearly see the different feeling, the different vibe that exists here on Playa Punta Popy. The beach is not as beautiful as Portillo, that is for sure. Definitely doesn't come anywhere close to Esperanza. Esperanza might be one of the most beautiful beaches that you've ever seen in your life. Popy, if you saw old videos of Playa Punta Popy where it had eroded into the water, and this has all been fixed now. You can see how they put concrete along, they put the different braces in to ensure that it doesn't erode and erode into the actual road anymore. But you can see how beautiful it is. There is some boats out there that very often I see docked, so I don't really know the specifics on that, but if you have some boating, boats is one of your things. I see them docked out here all the time. So now we're looking at Dolce Vita. This is a very, very popular restaurant here in town. Of course, you see all the quads, your tourists that are renting all the quads. Here's Eligio. This is a spot that I've talked to you guys about before. I stayed here initially when I moved here. Here's the opposite end of Playa Punta Popy. You're starting to see the other end. I was at the beginning part of it. Okay, you're gonna see the Fisherman's Village. This is not something for this video, okay? But this is not something for this video, but I'm going to be doing Fisherman's Village is over here, kind of where everything began, and this is the origination of Las Terrenas as a fisherman's village. And this is, like I say, the epicenter. This is it. This is where I would. It's a liquor store right here. Here's something I'm going to point out to you guys really quick in the background. I'm going to point something out to you guys. Okay, this is something brand new that just opened up. They just opened this food court, and they've done such a cool job. There's like a taco stand, there's a pizza, sushi, the bar set up in the middle, and it's all made out of shipping containers. They put that thing together in about I don't know, like 6 or 7 months. They put that thing together, and it's open in the evening, and it is awesome. I actually might come here tonight for dinner if I can get this video done in time. All right, guys. So now we are at we're coming into the fork. This is I've done tours here where I say the figure eight, the bottom of the figure eight of the city. You're at that figure eight right now, and you're going to be moving along through here. I encourage you to watch that video. Ice cream, Paco Cabana, a very popular restaurant here. EXO, you've just got a bunch of restaurants that are all very cool, been around for a while. La Yuca, that one does very well. There's a little playground. They recently redid the playground, okay? We were out this Saturday night, and we checked out a few spots. We checked out Mosquito, and we went up there to Babylon. It's the first time I've been up there. Etno, a new beach club that opened in town. It's right there. Okay, you've got Bone ice cream spot. Tropic Bowl, a household favorite. There's a bunch of cool restaurants here, so you guys can really, really see clearly what's going on. And you can see what I mean, specifically how things evolve and change as you come into Playa Punta Popy. You can see the traffic, you can see I didn't point out the police station, I forgot to do that. You can see the traffic starts kicking, you can see the tourists. You got police presence everywhere. You got a pharmacy over here. There's a very popular spot called Paneria. It's an Italian gentleman, he owns that. He's done a great job with that place. It's packed all the time. We're at Porto Plaza, so these are the ships in the background. I want you to be able to see that. You can see those ships. I've done a video of that as well. So now we're moving along. Now where I'm at is I'm at the beginning. I'm at the beginning of Playa Las Ballenas now. So that's now where I'm at. A new nightclub opened over there. Here's Mosquito. This is a stable here in Las Terrenas. This is their rooftop venue. Great nightclub on the main floor. That's their nightclub, and then they have a rooftop restaurant. So we are going into Playa Las Ballenas. Okay, you can see the vibe. You can see there's a cobblestone road. Traffic slows down significantly, and I'm going to talk about a few of the pluses and the minuses here related to this area in a few minutes. So Playa Las Ballenas runs right beside Popy. You can't get from Playa Las Ballenas, you cannot get right beside it where is Playa Bonita. That creates a shitstorm for traffic, okay? That's not something that people talk about widely and openly, but it creates an absolute shitstorm traffic-wise here, especially on long weekends, on holidays. You can really throw yourself for a loop. So it's something you need to know as an investor. Understand why you're buying, understand if you're going to be living there, you're going to be renting, and what your motivations are, because a broker like myself needs to explain that to you. I wasn't necessarily explaining those elements when I initially purchased, and I have a place all the way at the end of Playa Las Ballenas, and you know, you get on the weekends and you're not moving, and I'm going to explain that to you, and I'll show you at some point. But you can see we're lined with restaurants, okay? You've got this cobblestone road, you've got your restaurants on the other side, and traffic can move extremely slow. That is one of the downsides, okay? That's one of the downsides of Playa Las Ballenas. Playa Las Ballenas. Upside, it is picturesque, absolutely the most beautiful place you've ever seen. And when you think Caribbean lifestyle and you think living in the Caribbean, this is what you imagine. This is what you picture. Okay, this is what those postcards are made of. So it's always going to be marketable, it's always going to sell, and it's always going to have tourists. Okay, here's a spot I'm showing you, and I've done this, I have a video of this run through, but for purpose of this video, I'm just gonna explain to you stuff. Here's a pizza spot that I come to very often. It's only 300 pesos for a cheese pizza, wood fire pizza. It's amazing. Okay, I want to get us out to the end. I want to get us all the way out to the end of this, so I'm going to start moving along. Right now, traffic isn't bad, so I'm moving. Moving about 35 kilometers an hour. You can be, like I said, a standstill here. There's a spot I'm going to show you up here. Again, when I say standard tourism, like a picture perfect postcard setting, this is what I'm talking about right here, okay? Tons and tons of tourists. They're 7-day tourists, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This is 7-day tourism right here, 14-day tourism. You can see all the lawn chairs, okay? There's a couple restaurants right next to each other here. This is a newer spot that just recently opened up. And you're gonna see like a picture perfect sunset. This is a spot called the Marilar right here. And here we are, cobblestone path. Now, one thing you will hit is people will, on the weekends, people park along this path, and that creates a bottleneck. And I think they're working on trying to figure out logistics and how to fix that situation. It's not easy to fix because the beaches are open to the public, so there's nowhere to park. So people will line their cars along these streets to enjoy this beautiful beach that you guys are going to see here in a second. I can't blame them. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place here, and we're going to get all the way to the end. And all the way at the end of this is Bonita Village. Don't confuse Bonita Village with Playa Bonita. Playa Bonita is on the other side of the hill that I'm going to point out to you. Bonita Village is at the end of Playa Las Ballenas. So when you hear Bonita Village, do not confuse yourself. If you're staying here for the first time and you're staying in Bonita Village, don't confuse yourself thinking you're staying in Playa Bonita. You have to go all the way back around through the city and all the way around to get to Playa Bonita. You are in Playa Las Ballenas. Playa Las Ballenas, 100%. You're seeing in the background, there's some villas that are for rent here. I'm going to spin the camera around so you can see how picture perfect this beach is. See how beautiful this is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us all the way to the end, and I'm going to hop out and I'm going to pop the drone up. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and pull over right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop out here. I want you guys, I'm gonna walk out to this beach because I want you guys to feel the beach, okay? I want you to feel exactly what it's all about. You can see how every single beach that I've showed you thus far is completely different. Like I said, each one has its own environment, its own ecosystem, its own economy, own different kind of tourists that enjoy those kind of beaches. Playa Bonita, you got your surfers. Over here, you've got your kite surfers. You've got, right here, we're looking at your standard tourist that wants to lounge, they want to hang out, they want to enjoy the sun. The waves are pretty calm here. There's snorkeling a little bit further out. So you got snorkeling happening here. You've got cool restaurants. You've got beachfront restaurants, as you saw on the drive over. Different vibe than what you're getting in Portillo. You saw Portillo was very green. There wasn't too much there. Esperanza, you had those beautiful villas, and that was it. And now you're starting to get into the tourism, okay? You're starting to get into, and this is what I'm saying, investment-wise. Myself, I feel a lot more comfortable knowing when I'm driving my clients to places like Popy, Ballena, definitely Playa Bonita. Obviously, I put my money where my mouth is here, and that makes me a little bit different here. I invest into these areas, and I personally buy and I personally live, and I'm advising you guys accordingly. So I want to spin the camera a little bit. I want you guys to have a look at what is going on here. Okay, you see the two rocks all the way out in the background over there? Okay, you can see them right there. They look like whales. Okay, now when I'm pointing here, the sun is starting to set. These hills right here, okay, on the other side of these, on the other side, you have Playa Bonita. Okay, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around. There's no access point to get there. You cannot swim there. Well, it gets a little rough over here. You cannot really swim there. You definitely can't drive there. There used to be a sand path going over there that's been closed off, but you can't get there. Okay, look how wide this, you can see how wide the beach is here. I think it's really important to see how much it opens up. Totally different again than the other beaches. Okay guys, so this is Playa Las Ballenas, and I think we might be able to pull off Playa Bonita today. And we are at about 5 after 6. And actually, you know what, guys? We're going to hold that. I'm going to hold that for tomorrow. I'm going to hold it for tomorrow. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take you all the way to the end of the road here so you can see exactly where Bonita Village begins, okay? I have a beautiful penthouse there that I'm going to be renting here very shortly. And I might even be putting it on the market. I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to take you all the way to the end. You guys have got a full 100% tour. Beach. You only have 2 more left, and we're gonna hit those tomorrow for you. So let's keep moving along before the sun sets, and I'm gonna show you exactly where Bonita Village, the security gate is. You wouldn't be able to go in there because it's highly secured, and it goes up a hill. So you wrap all the way up to the top of that hill in Bonita Village. That's a great investment opportunity as well. And I'm also gonna point out, there's all this talk, golf course. I'm gonna point out where this could go, or where it would go when it goes. So I don't think it's really an if thing. I think it's more of a when with this golf course. That's what I've been hearing, and I'm gonna show you exactly where that is, that access point. It's gonna run all the way from where I'm gonna point out to you all the way to Playa Bonita, and it's supposed to be something that is magical. So and again, when it happens, and there's been no date on that, so I'm gonna point that out to you as well. All right, let's go. And again, guys, I apologize. Longer video here. I understand that there's no way to get around it. There's no shortcuts. If you want to know and you want to understand, then put in your time and watch the videos, man. And remember, there's one thing really important: like, subscribe, and share. This stuff I'm doing here is helping a lot of people, and it's clearly helping you. So please, just share this content. Let people know we're here explaining to people and showing people that it's very, very possible for you to live that life that you've been dreaming of and thinking about and wanting to do, and just haven't pulled that trigger to do it yet. As I'm talking, guys, I really want you to see exactly how this I want you to see this vibe here. See how cool this looks. See how picturesque this is? This is what postcards are made of. So as we are heading back in here, you can see what's going on. Now we're going into an area, this is where Bonita Village is, okay? You're gonna go over a little bridge. You're gonna hang a right. And now we're going into Bonita Village. So all back behind me here, all of this is Bonita Village, okay? Bonita Village is perched up on this mountain. The place that we own, a penthouse, there's a few videos on that, is all the way at the top. So, excuse me. So we're gonna continue back. This is where you go. If you were staying at Bonita Village, you would drive all the way back here. You don't go to the right. This is Lomo Bonita. Lomo Bonita is a video I'll do independently another day. That Lomo Bonita is high-end luxury villas, okay? Very, very high-end luxury villas. And there's about, I don't know exactly how many up there, maybe 10. But you're gonna see the Bonita Village sign. You can totally drive down here if you want. Nobody's stopping you from doing this drive, but this is where you get to, right here. And you can see that's Bonita Village, okay? The security gate is right here. This is the security gate, and the villa that I'm talking about that I own is right up there. Okay, I'm gonna save that for another day. I'm gonna save that for another day. And, no, bien. Gracias, amigo. Todo bien. The man, that's the man right there. He keeps this place safe. Great guys. So it's guys like that. He's just awesome. He's security for this whole place. It's guys like this that you know, keep a place like this safe. Yeah, and so we're gonna be doing a tour of that here soon. But this is that's security gate you wouldn't be able to get into unless you're staying here. Okay, guys. So we're gonna drive back, and the last thing I'm gonna show you for the day, as the sun is going down, is I'm going to show you where the golf course, what I've been told at least, where the golf course is going to touch Playa Las Ballenas, okay? You're gonna be able to see that access point, and then on the other end, tomorrow I'm gonna show you exactly where it comes out on the other side. And guys, if that happens, as there's talks of, then Las Terrenas is going to explode even more so than it has already. It brings a completely different tourist, and you know, I understand people want to keep things small, but you can't stop development. It's going to happen, and people that are developing are going to take care of the ecosystems, and they're going to do their best to make things better. Okay, so this is I'm going to hop out right here. I just want to say, so right here, guys, right behind me, you can stay there. So right behind me, so this is what I understand is going to happen. This is going to be, this road, this dirt road connects all the way through to Playa Bonita. If I could drive from here to Playa Bonita, I'd be there in about a minute, okay? Instead, I gotta go all the way back down through the figure eight, all the way up and around, and then I'm gonna get there. So what I'm gonna do, the final part of this video, is I'm gonna run from here all the way to Bonita Bodega, okay? That's where my crew has their vehicles. So we're gonna run all the way through, and you're gonna see how long that drive takes to get over there. Okay, so back to the golf course, sorry. Back to the golf course. So the golf course, this golf course would touch right here, and it would run all the way to the bodega, basically. All right, guys, so let's keep moving. Sun's going down. Now, if you want to stick with the video, feel free to do that. Totally cool. Or you can fast forward to where I get to the bodega. Well, you know, honestly, what I suggest you do is just stick with it. I might talk a little bit here and there, but you guys are going to be able to kind of see what it looks like as the sun goes down here in Las Terrenas. Okay, you get a feel for that, and a little bit of sightseeing. You can see how gorgeous it is out there. Sun setting. What time are we at now? We're about 10 after 6, so record time. You can see how beautiful it is out there. Here's a great spot I recommend. You stop by, grab a drink over here. Awesome people. This is my man, Raymond. Raymond, amigo. See, here's a cool pizza spot. I'm going to show you guys how beautiful this beach is. Look at that sunset. So again, guys, before we went into Bonita Village, there was something I was explaining. So many people out there right now, the way the world is the last couple of years, they just don't, their sense of reality has kind of been flipped upside down, and the life they're living right now is really the life that they believe they have to live, and there is no choice. The media has told them this. Popular belief is that, you know, you stay put, don't move around. If you travel, you're putting everybody at risk. I'm not one to buy into that mindset, that way of thinking. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. I believe if you do the right things, keep yourself protected, protect others, get out there, experience the world. That's what it's there for. So what we're doing here, myself and my family, Carissa, recently my business partner Patrick from Canada decided he was going to come and spend a few months down here, and he absolutely loves it. Loves it way more than he ever thought he would. He brought his whole family down here. The thing is, you need to share this sort of information because people just don't understand the reality of it. People don't, it's very hard for someone sitting in minus 30-degree weather in Canada that's been cooped up and hasn't talked to anybody in ages, has been wearing a mask for 2 years, and has done all the right things the entire time that this virus has been full steam. It's hard for them to believe that, you know, people are living here and they're healthy and they're not sitting in hospitals sick. So the key thing here is I want you guys to share this information. I want you to subscribe. I want you to spread the word. And I want you to support people like myself that are out there doing this and, you know, blazing the trail for other like-minded people that just don't know that there's possibilities. So share this content, share this information, get the word out there. You never know when your sharing of this information might spark an entire new life for somebody. So just get out there and do it, okay? And if you like what we're doing, hop on a plane, come down to Las Terrenas. We're relocating so many people right now, and we're showing them this beautiful life that is available to them and is accessible to them. And you could be a catalyst in, you know, look at that. Look at how people are hanging out. That's my man right there that we get our pizza from all the time. Look at this beautiful, they do private events in this little ship here, okay? Keep the camera rolling, and I'm gonna go all the way through to Bonita Bodega. You can look at your clock, and you can see the family right there with their little kid. You can see tourists renting their quads. They're all good. They got beautiful golden skin from the sun. They're getting their exercise, getting the fresh air. That's right, celebrating my wife's birthday, Chris's birthday, when we first moved down here. El Loro is the name of it. Here's what I was talking about, kite surfing, guys. There's a kite surfing school, okay? So it's not just Cabarete. You can kite surf here in Las Terrenas. Okay, you'll see kite surfers out this entire span of beach right here. This entire span of beach. Out in the distance there is Poppy. You guys have been there today already. You've been down this entire coast with me. You can see all the fishermen. They all head out in the evening. But up and down this entire coastline, you will see kite surfers. The wind is perfect for it. So don't think you have to do Cabarete. And of course, guys, I love the Dominican Republic overall. I'm just a big advocate of Las Terrenas. Obviously I am. I moved here. and that's why I encourage you guys to do the same. I think there's so much variety. There's a working city, there's mountains, multiple beaches, multiple personalities, just an ecosystem that is just, nothing compares to it anywhere else in the world. You guys are kind of able to catch an evening here in Las Terrenas as we leave. Now I'm exiting Playa Las Ballenas. I'm exiting that. There's Cesture. These are your tourist police. These guys are here to help you out. You're going to see them positioned in so many different areas throughout. They'll keep you safe. We're heading back in to the start of that figure 8. Here's a Mosquito rooftop and restaurant. Here's an amazing sushi place that we came here. It's called Sergio's. We were here the other day. It's a new nightclub that opened. There's Etno that I was mentioning to you on the way in. Here's Porto Plaza. Porto Plaza is the ships, hotel above, commercial on the bottom. See the road narrows up a little bit here. Here's where you got to pay attention. Cars will be turning in on you. See how they're turning in? You got to kind of understand this when you're driving around, and then you go into a one-way. So now what we're doing, guys, we're going to go all the way up and through. Here's a very famous food truck. That place is just phenomenal. So as you move along, this is a lot of artwork and stuff like that, trinkets, touristy type of stuff that you're able to buy. You can see how it is as the sun's starting to set. It's a cool vibe. Everybody's just hanging out, walking around. Temperature's gone down. Here's the juice spot that I always talk about. 50 pesos for a fresh, off the fruit juice smoothie. Again, guys, feel free to stay with this video if you want. It'll give you a good feel for what it's like at night, in the evening. But totally your call, yeah. Up to you if you want to stay with it or not, but I encourage you to learn more about it. Here's our office, pulling up to right now with my assistant, and he's going to run in and do a couple things in here. But there's our office right there. There's our videos running. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video which showcased Playa Esperanza or Playa en Alcon, Punta Popy, Las Ballenas. This is the end of part 1. We're going to be doing part 2, which is going to cover Playa Bonita and Playa Coson. Look for that video to be coming up this week. Thanks a lot, guys, and remember, love where you live. Love where you live. Visit us at www.realestateinlasterrenas.com or WhatsApp me personally at 1519-567-1785. See you soon.